Okay. So this morning we will discuss about sport. Okay. Now before we will go further, we will learn the vocabulary or the new English words that we can encounter from this topic. Now we have here number one. We have here number one. Okay. Please read the first vocabulary, number one.
Below the competition away, win
Okay.
easily the competition.
Okay. Blow the competition away. Okay. Win easily the competition. Like, for example, all right, yeah, you are a football player. And then your enemy or your enemy in the game are not good players. Are not good players. Therefore, you easily win the game. Okay, that is called blow the competition away. Okay. Please read the example.
After training for 7 years, he blew the baseball competition away.
Yes. Okay, after the training for 7 years. Yes, it's not easy also having 7 years of training. So that is why he mastered very well his skill, his sport. So during the competition, he blew the baseball competition away. He easily win in the game because he has mastered already his sport because he has been training himself for 7 years. Number two, please read number two.
To build muscle, to gain muscle mass.
Muscle, muscle.
Muscle, yeah.
Okay. To build muscle, to gain muscle mass. Please read the example.
Uh, John was very skinny 5 years ago, but now he has built muscle and looks really strong.
Yes. John was very skinny. Okay, so maybe as years goes by, he takes some vitamins, some nutritious foods, or even he took in a gym activity. So is why he has built now muscles. Number three, please read number three.
Keep fit, exercises that help you to keep your body in a good shape.
Yes, keep fit exercises. Yes, that is why we can see a lot of people are making sacrifices in going to the gym every day after their work or before the work. Okay, just to keep fit. Okay. Just like you, right? After our class, you will go to the gym or you will go some exercise.
Can you say that again?
After our class, you will go to some exercise.
Yes, I spend about 1 hour for walking and running
Wow,
every day.
wow, that's very good. You are doing a healthy exercise, fit exercise. That's very good. That's very good. Next is four.
A personal trainer, a sports coach, a person that helps you to train or a one-to-one basics.
Yes, personal trainer. Okay, so in the field of sports, it is called as coach or personal coach. This refers to a person that helps you to train on a one-on-one basis. Yes. Yes, in sports, we have this called coach. Okay, yeah, right now. Okay, recently Philippines got the gold in weightlifting in the Olympics. Okay, she was a girl. She was a girl. okay, from the Philippines. Yes, and then she won first gold in the Olympics this year. After several years that the Philippines has been drought for winning gold in the Olympics. So,
Yeah.
yeah, she is now very famous and she has now a lot of offers. Imagine a lifetime free travel, yeah, outside
And
the
their
country.
house. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she has now many houses and we are so happy. We are so happy for our co-Filipinos. And that person has undergone a lot of training, a lot of sacrifices because she is a girl and she can weigh that 100 kilograms, 150 kilograms, somewhat. Yeah, it's very difficult for a girl. But this time she has earned the gold medal, and with that fame, she has also received a lot amount of money, millions of money. Yeah, millions of money, a lot of houses, a lot of properties, a lifetime free travels, lifetime free. She has now many offers. Yes, that's very good for her. And that is in the field of sports. In the field of sports. Yes, it's much easier to train with a sports coach than alone. Yes, she has a coach. Number five.
Sports center.
Yes,
A specific building where people can do different sports.
sports. Yes, sports center it is. A specific place, a specific building where people can play specific sports. If you want to play badminton, volleyball, basketball, then there is a specific building for that. Okay, for you to do your sports. Okay, please read the example.
I practice fencing at a local sports center.
Yes, fencing. His sport or her sport is fencing. Okay. Number six,
Uh, strenuous,
strength.
strenuous exercise that needs a lot of physical effort.
Example.
It's recommended to drink a lot of water after strenuous exercise.
Yes. Strenuous means hard or difficult exercise. Number seven,
A strong swimmer, an experienced winner, a
yeah.
swimmer.
Strong swimmer, an experienced swimmer. Yes, those are swimmers who have been swimming for several years already. Number eight,
That's the way the ball, um, I don't know
bounces.
this word, bounces.
Bounces. Yes. That's the way the ball bounces. Please read the definition.
Used to say that things don't always go as planned, but there is nothing we can do about it.
Yes, used to say that things don't always go as planned, but there is nothing we can do about it. Yes. Yes, it's true. When we want to ima when we want to describe an event or a situation in our life which happened not according to our plan, then we can use that's the way the ball bounces. Yes, there are things, of course, when we want to do something, of course, we plan ahead. But one day, you will wake up that things happen not accordingly, not according to your plans. Yes, things in our lives would not happen always according to how we want it to happen. There are some things that, yeah, it surprises us. So that's the way the ball bounces. You expect to be like this, and then one day you wake up that, oh, this is what had happened. This is what happened for you. Okay. Number 9. Okay, please read.
Dave didn't win the game as he expected, but he never minds. That's the way the ball bounces.
Yes. Dave did not win in the game as he expected, but never minds the way the ball bounces. Okay. Number 9.
To be out of condition, to be out of shape, to be in bad physical condition, to lose strength.
Yes. To be out of condition or to be out of shape. That is why people would really do give some effort and some time. Just for example, allocating 1 hour a day for walking, jogging, because they want to be in shape. Be in shape means they want to be in good health. They want to be physically fit. Because the moment you will not take care of your health, the moment you will not take care of yourself, you will be out of his shape. You will not be healthy anymore. You will be in a bad physical condition, okay, to lose strength. Example, please read the example.
Lily hasn't been training for years. She is out of condition now.
Okay, Lily hasn't been training for years. She is out of condition now. Yes, because she have missed several years for training. That is why she is out of condition right now. Number 10.
To be saved by the bell.
Yes, please read.
To be saved from losing by a timely interruption.
Yes, to be saved by the bell, to be saved from losing by a timely interruption. Yes. This happens usually in the classroom, like for example, when I am doing an oral recitation with my students, and students are afraid to talk in front of the class, and then uh, I usually do it by just doing it randomly. Okay, I do not see my list. I do not see my list. I just speak out names. And then, of course, they are afraid. Yeah, they are ashamed to do that, to speak in front, to answer a question and speak in front of their classmates. And then when the bell rings, that means our 1 hour class is end. Our 1 hour class ends already. So the student who is not called will say, oh, I am saved by the bell. I am saved by the bell. Okay, meaning to say, yeah, he or she was able to save himself from getting ashamed or getting afraid talking in front of his or her classmates. Because I cannot continue with our class because the bell already rings, and that tells me that I have to stop the class, I have to end the class because it's already time. Then the students would say, oh, thank you. We are saved by the bell. Okay. So this one, saved by the bell. Evan would lose his round if he wasn't saved by the bell. Okay. So like for example, in a play, he is not that, okay, you are now in the final round, in the final moment where there is this close scoring like 5-4. And then If I am not sure of myself that I can beat the opponent, then if the timer or the referee will say, oh, time is up, time is up. So I cannot shoot the ball, and then I will say, oh, I am saved by the bell because I am not so sure also if I can beat the opponent. So that means saved by the bell. All right. So those are the 10 difficult words from this topic. You have blow the competition, to build muscle, keep fit exercises, personal trainer, sports center, strenuous exercise, strong swimmer. That's the way the ball bounces. Uh, to be out of condition and to be saved by the bell. Okay, these are the 10 difficult words from this topic this morning. Now, for part 1, I have here 3 questions for you. What kind of sport do you prefer?
The Actually, I don't have a like any kind of sports. I just exercise because I want to improve my health, and I want to keep a hobby. Wake up and really clever on each morning. So that's why I try to the walking and running every day.
Okay, but I heard you play football, right?
Many times ago, but at the moment, I don't play anymore.
Okay, okay. Now next, do you do any kind of sports during weekend? Do you do
Uh,
any kind of sports during weekend?
no.
No. Next, tell me about your hobbies. Is there anything you like to do in your leisure time? Tell me about your hobbies. Is there anything you like to do in your free time?
Um, yeah, I think I don't. I like watching YouTube when I have free time, and especially when I have free time, I try to find the Chinese kung fu Chinese for watching. Yeah.
Mm,
And uh, most of the time, I also watch TV, watch movies on YouTube when I have
mm,
free time.
free time. Okay. Next, we have this part 2. Okay. Please describe a place that you visit to keep fit. You should say, what is it? When do you go there? What do you do there? And say, why do you like it?
Keep fit. That's mean the place I
Keep
want
healthy.
to go. Keep healthy.
Yes, to keep yourself healthy. Your 1 minute starts now.
Yeah.
Okay, your 1 minute preparation ends now. Please start giving your answer.
Yeah. The place I like when I am running every morning. That's in the street with the length about 6 kilometers.
Mm,
Uh, the street really special when it's belong the river.
mm-mm.
Uh, yeah, and uh, when to you go there. Of course, I exercise every early morning. So every morning I always walking and running in this street.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So why do I like? I think I really like the streets because it's beside the river and the air really fresh. And of course, this here there are many other people. They always like exercise here, and I like that because it's really every people, the people really crowded, and I find the promote when I exercise here.
Okay. So it's the street, your favorite, the place that you visit to keep yourself fit is the street near the river, right? Okay. And do you visit there every morning? Yes, every morning. Okay. So now for part three. Okay, let's go to part three. Should people go in sports? Should people go in for sports more? Should people go in for sports more? What do you think? Yes or no?
The In my opinion, I think the people to should to find more sports for they can exercise. Sometimes I'm really like uh, watching the football of my Vietnam team.
Yes.
So, um, but and sometimes I think I really want to find the team for playing football maybe at the weekend. But because the football that's the strong sport, and
Mm-mm.
I really scared I can hurt because
Mm-mm.
yeah. So that's why I'm really afraid when I think about football. But in my opinion, I think people should to find more sport for more enjoy and exercise for improve our health.
Yes. Which sport is the best for people who are not used to work out? Which sport is best for the people who are not used to work out?
It not fixed and depend the condition of each people. For
Very good.
example, with me, I really like walking and running because it suitable with myself,
Mm-mm.
and I need more time for relaxing and
Mm-mm.
refresh my mind each
Mm-mm.
morning. So
Mm-mm.
that's why I choose walking and running. But
Mm-mm.
with other people, I'm not sure about that. So maybe with officer, they can easy to move from A to B by walking or try to downstairs or upstairs without elevator. That is the
Mm-mm.
best way for improve our health. So my answer is depend each condition. Yeah.
Wow, that's very good. Next, why some people enjoy sports more than others? Why some people enjoy sports more than others?
I have I have experience really interesting with myself. After exercise, I feel in my mind have some feeling really special. I feel really comfortable after exercise, and that's why one day if one day I can't go out for exercise, I feel really bad.
Mm-mm.
So I think many people like exercise because they want to find the happy feeling after exercise.
Okay. Why do you think other people don't like sports? Can you
Um,
guess? Because
yeah,
not all people don't like sports. Why do you think?
yeah. I think many people don't like to exercise any sport. Maybe they feel really scared or lazy, or they don't
Mm-mm.
want to, or sometimes they uh, pamper their body. I think so.
Yes. Congratulations, congratulations. You are doing very well in our discussion this morning. Yes, yes. You answer very well. You answer very well in each question. And I like the way you express the clarity. You are specific in giving your answers. Okay, congratulations. I like also the way you choose the English words to describe your answers, to express your thoughts. Congratulations. Okay, so let's move on to the sample answers. Okay, let's move on to the sample answers. What kind of sport do you prefer?
I don't prefer a specific kind of sport, but I really like working out in the gym. That helps me to keep my body in a good shape. A few
Shape.
years ago,
Shape.
I had shape.
Yes.
Yeah, a few years ago, I had a sport coach, but now I developed my own fitness program and train alone.
Yes. So, what kind of sport does he like?
Um,
He
he
like,
like uh, in the gym. I
yeah,
think so.
working out. He like working out in the gym. Among the many sports to choose from, okay, he likes to go to the gym for working out. Okay. Next, number two. Do you do any kind of sports during weekends?
Yeah, sure. I have a lot of spare time during weekends, and I do javelin, right?
Yeah, javelin. Javelin.
Javelin on Sundays. In summertime, I also go kite sailing with my
Cycling.
friends.
Cycling.
Cycling, cycling with my friends. Generally, I don't like staying at home all day. I prefer active rest.
Yes. So this person really likes outdoor activities. Okay, he do on javelin throw. Okay, this is somewhat okay. You have to throw something, and the longer you can throw something, the better. Yes. And cycling, during this pandemic, cycling becomes popular. Cycling or biking becomes popular. Is cycling or biking also popular in Vietnam this time? Cycling or
Okay.
biking? Is
Uh,
cycling or biking becomes popular this pandemic?
yes, in my country,
Yes.
with the pandemic, people use
Bike,
bikes a lot. Yeah.
bicycle. Yes. Yes. Long before, okay, before the pandemic, we cannot see a lot of people uh using their bike. But during the pandemic, you can see a lot of people on the streets early in the morning, biking from all ages, young or yeah, young or quite old. Not that so old, like 70 or 80. Of course, they cannot do the biking anymore. But yeah, there are many young children, adults. Okay, that one. They are doing a lot of biking on the streets, especially early in the morning. Now, tell me about your hobbies. Is there anything you like to do in your leisure time?
I used to play tennis as a hobby, but a few months ago, my family moved to a new place and there were no courts nearby. That's why I took up uh, ref-
Wrestling. Wrestling.
wrestling, but I still play tennis every once in a while.
Yes. So his hobby before was to play tennis. But when they moved to a new place, when their family moved to a new place, there were no tennis courts nearby. That is why he took up wrestling because in his place there is this a play center or yeah, a place where he can play wrestling. But still, he played tennis every once in a while when he can see a tennis court. Okay. Next, describe a place that you visit to keep fit. You should say, what is it? When do you go there? What do you do there? And say, why do you like it? Please read.
I would like to talk about my local gym that I visit 3 times a week. It's a new sports center with the latest fitness equipment. It's here everything you would um, ever need to keep fit.
Treadmills,
Various
dumbbells,
and dumbbells and exercises for different muscle groups.
groups,
Moreover, it offers a wide range of different classes for every uh, test
taste.
taste. I developed my own strength building strategy. So usually I start with a short warm up when I jump on the treadmill for a few minutes to sweat. Then I go to the weights sections and start doing lifting
Lifting.
exercises.
Yes.
Finally, I end my workout with stretching. I try not to miss my trainings because they help me to relax and forget about the daily routine.
Yes. So his favorite place to visit is the local gym. Yes. He visited there 3 times a week. Okay. So he can see there, yeah, a lot of people, a lot of exercises. Exercisers means people who do the exercise for different muscle groups. Okay. So there are a lot of people go there for several purpose. Others to gain weight, others to gain muscles. Yeah, there are a lot of exercises go there every day for different purposes. Should people go in sports for more? Should people go in sports more?
Yes, definitely. Sport should be an essential
Essential.
part of everyone's life. Not only is it good for the health, but it also helps you to be in a good mood. So people should certainly train more.
Yes, yes, definitely. Sports should be an essential part of everyone's life. Not only it is good for your health, but it also helps you to be in good mood. So people should certainly train more. Okay, so these are the two important benefits of engaging into sports. It is good for your health, and of course, it also gives you good mood. Which sport is the best for people who are not used to work out?
In my point of view, everybody should start with light trainings, maybe jogging or brisk
Brisk
work
walking. Yeah,
every
brisk.
day. It's better to avoid strenuous exercises for the first couple of months. So powerlifting is definitely out of the question.
Yes. So for those people who are not used to work out, they better try jogging or brisk walking in the first few couple of months. They should not start with powerlifting because this is not good for them. Their body is not used to do heavy exercises. So, yeah, instead of doing powerlifting, they should do jogging or brisk walking. Why some people enjoy sports more than others?
It is a touch question. I would say the main reason is it's hard to find the perfect kind of sport. If you don't like football or basketball, it doesn't mean you won't enjoy uh, cricket.
Cricket.
For example,
Cricket.
yeah, for example, it's important not to fear try, trial and error method. You I don't know,
Inevitably. Inevitably.
inevitably find the ideal spot.
Yes. Yes. Why some people enjoy sports more than others? Okay, so according to him, it is a very difficult question. And he says that the main reason is it's hard to find your perfect sport. If you don't like football or basketball, it doesn't mean you won't enjoy cricket, for example. It's important not to fear the trial and error method. Okay, so if you are not that so sporty individual, yes, for you to find yourself loving the sport, you can just try the trial and error. Maybe you can try playing volleyball. Then if you found out that you can't make it, you can't do volleyball, then you can choose for another sport until you will find your one sport. Okay, so he said that one should undergo a trial and error method before he can find a sport. Okay. Do you think sport is important in promoting good health? Do you think sports is important in promoting good health?
Um, I'm not sure about that because in my case, I felt really clearly about the benefits from exercise.
Mm-mm.
Um, for instance, when I feel stressed, I try to exercise more and more. And after that, I feel really relaxing and feel comfortable. But
Mm-hmm.
with other people, I don't see they do exercise anymore. But they always had a good health. So that's why I'm not sure about that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what kind of sport do you like your son to know when he grows big? And also to
Uh,
your daughter. What sport
uh,
do you like your daughter and your son? Uh, involved when they grow big?
At the moment, every time when I have when I played with my son and my daughter, I try to play with them by football,
Mm-mm.
volleyball,
Oh,
and basketball.
okay.
Yeah. With my son, I felt he likes football, but
Okay.
with my daughter, she likes volleyball.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good that as early as this time you have introduced to them sports, and it's up to them to choose what sports they like to continue in the future. Okay. So this is all about sports. Why do you think the government, okay, not only Philippines, but of course, Vietnam also is financing a lot of money in sports. Why do you think the government is allocating big amount of money to give for the winners in different sports? Just like now in the recent Olympics done in, yeah. Why do you think the government is giving a lot of money for the winners, for those athletes who can steal the gold? Why?
Yes, I think nowadays every government's also really focusing on how they can boost the team of their country have receive many gold medals, especially in the Olympic, in the World Cup. That is the specific and important football on the world, because every people on the world and on the world really like and focus on Olympic. So when one exerciser with a higher um, like she can receive the gold medal or something like that. Of course, many people on the world also uh, know about our country. So that's the best way to advertising our country and people on to other people on the world. So that's why many country really invest a lot of money for the athlete can receive the medal, the gold medal. I think so.
Okay, very good. You have a very good reason. Yes, you are right that giving a lot of money, a lot of rewards, a lot of prizes, okay, like for example, million, okay, of money is a very good motivation for the athlete to give his or her best to go for gold in his competition. Yes, you are right that every country now is trying to make name in the world, okay? Like for example, yeah, the Philippines in this recently concluded Olympics, the 2021 Olympics, Philippines has build its name all over the world for getting the gold. Okay. So, yeah, it's an honor, it's fame. Okay. It makes a certain country popular. Okay. Because World Cup or Olympic, okay, are the biggest sports competition in the world. Okay. So, that is why okay, every country is giving big prizes, millions amount of money for those winners because it is a way of promoting our country, promoting their country. All right. Yes, it is also. And they can also, you know what? They can also make some money from it. Like for example, okay, if you will be chosen, if your country will be chosen to be the host in the next Olympic, then your country also will receive a lot of improvement because because you have to make sure that your country is capable of hosting the many sports events. So the government will give you funds to ensure that you all have the facilities for the different sports. So in that way, after the competition, after that worldwide competition, then your country also has being developed so well. So it's also give many benefits to the host country. Now, going back to the recent weightlifting event this time, in which won by the Philippines. Yeah, she is a girl. Now, being a father, what about when okay, do you allow your daughter to undergo that kind of sport, weightlifting?
Uh, in my country, every people don't like or don't they don't want to become a exercise with the lifting
Yes.
because the girl maybe the shape of girl not good
Yeah.
when they
Yes.
exercise lifting. Yeah. Um, but in fact, in my country, there are many girls. They also exercise lifting. So maybe we need to change. And if my daughter like that, I'm not sure about my decision. Maybe I will agree with her. Yeah.
Okay, okay. As long as your daughter likes doing it. Yes, when I look at Heidi Lindias, oh, I was paused for a while. I paused for a while and then I asked to myself, oh, what if my daughter will tell me, oh, I want to do that. I want to try that. I am not also sure with my decision because it's very difficult watching your daughter lifting that very heavy object. So it's so terrible task. It is so difficult. That is why I am so proud of that girl because she was able to lift that very heavy object. Yes. And of course, she had encountered many failures before she had successfully lifted it up for gold this time. Okay, so this time let's go to another topic. Do you have any questions about this one?
No.
Okay, so let's go to another topic. Okay, here. Okay. Oh, food. Our next topic is food. Can you tell me something? What do you have in mind when you hear the word food?
Um, every time when I see the food, I
Yes.
also imagine about the traditional foods in my country. That is the uh, noodle,
Mm,
yeah, and bread, very delicious in my country. Yeah.
okay, noodles and bread are, yeah, the two things that you can associate when you see the word food. Okay. All right. So we have here again 10 words, okay, from this topic. Okay. Okay. Dine in means, okay. Okay, okay, I'm sorry. This is dine out. This is dine out and this is dine in. This is dine in. All right. Dine out means dine at home. Do you remember when we order some food in the restaurant? We can say if we want to dine the food, if we want to eat that food at home, then we can say, okay, I have to dine out my order. We are dining. We are dining Okay. But when you want to, okay, dining in at home tonight. Now, when we say dine out, you have to just buy food in the restaurant, and then you have just to order, because the the crew will ask you, is it dine in, or dine out? When you say dine in, then they will have to prepare a table for you in that restaurant and then serve your food. But if you will say dine out, they have to place your order in a plastic or in a cellophane, and then you have to take it out going to your home and there eat your food. When we say dine in, dine at a restaurant. Okay. So there are, of course, when we have celebrations, we used also to go to eat at the restaurant together with our families. So when you go to the counter, when you order your food, then you will say to the crew that you will dine in, meaning to say you will eat that food in the restaurant. What do you usually do when you eat? Do you dine out or do you dine in?
I have some wrong between die in or die out. So die out, that's mean we bought the food from the restaurant and
And then
take
bring it at home.
bring at home and
Yes.
eating at home.
Yes.
Yeah, and dine in, that's either eating
Buy.
directly in restaurant.
Yes. Yes. That's very good. That's correct. Yes. When you go to McDonald's, when you go to Jollibee, you have to order the food, and then you ask the crew to serve it on the table, and then you will eat your food there at the Jollibee or at the McDonald's. That's dine in. But when you don't want to stay in the restaurant, you want to eat food at home, then that's dine out. Okay. Next, number three. What's number three?
Fussy eater, someone who is very picky about the food and doesn't eat everything.
Yes. Fussy. Fussy means someone who is very choosy. Someone who doesn't like to eat everything. Usually the young kids. What about your kids? What about your children? Do they eat vegetables? Do they eat vegetables?
They really hate vegetable.
Yes. Yes, they are examples of fussy eaters. They do not eat everything, especially the children. They don't like a vegetable is not in their list of foods. They like fried chicken, hamburger, hot dogs. Yeah, they don't like vegetables. And the moment that when the children do not like to eat a certain food because they want another, then they are an example of fussy eater. Okay, please read the example.
My husband is a
Fussy.
fussy eater and he's never pleased with my cooking.
Yes. My husband is a fussy eater and he's never pleased with my cooking. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible because her husband doesn't like his her cooking. Her husband doesn't like her cooking. Her husband is very fussy, is very choosy. Number four,
In a walk
in a walking distance of. In a walking distance of. Number four. Four.
Can
In
you share the screen? Yeah.
share the screen.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Can you see now? Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in a walking distance of means close to. Example, please read the example.
I
I usually,
usually dine at a restaurant that's in walking distance of my home.
yes, walking distance means it's very close. It's next to your house. It's nearby to your house. You don't need to ride a vehicle because you can just walk in going there in a walking distance. I usually dine at a restaurant that's in a walking distance of my home. Five. Five, please read.
More of a chore than a pleasure. Something you do rather unwillingly.
Unwillingly. More than of a chore than a pleasure. Something you do rather unwillingly. Example.
I think that cooking is more of a chore than a pleasure. Pleasure.
Yes. Not all girls love cooking.
Yeah.
For those who doesn't love cooking, then they will consider cooking is a chore. Cooking is a task. Okay? But for the girls who love very much cooking, then they will consider cooking as pleasure, meaning to say they find happiness, they find enjoyment in doing so. Okay, so that's it. So when a girl would be asked, how do you consider cooking? Is it a chore or is it a pleasure? So it depends on the girl. If she loves cooking, if she likes cooking, then she will say, cooking is a pleasure for me. But if she doesn't like cooking, then she will say, cooking is a chore, is a task for me. Okay, number six. Please read number six.
No, I'm really sorry. I have another call on my smartphone, so
Okay, okay.
after yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so see you it's okay. Are you now okay?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, okay. So mouth-watering means delicious or appetizing. Okay. So there are some foods that when you look at them, yeah, you really like to have them. You really like to have them. That's mouth-watering. Okay. The food that you extremely like to have it. That's what mouth-watering. My mouth is watering. That is to say, you find something very appetizing. People use this expression when they smell food that looks very delicious. Now, what are the foods that your children likes to eat very much? Do
Every
they like
time my daughter really like meat. She
meat?
eats a lot of meat,
Yes,
especially that is the pork.
pork.
Yeah.
What about fried chicken?
Fried chicken. My son really like fried chicken.
Fried chicken. Okay.
Uh,
So that is an example of mouth-watering food. When your son sees a fried chicken, he really likes to eat it. That is fried chicken. Okay, that is mouth-watering for him. But for your daughter, she likes so much to eat about pork, and that food also is mouth-watering for her. Okay, we have many. In my case, okay, the food that makes me so excited and always, yeah, interested to eat is cake, chocolate cake. Whenever I see chocolate cake, oh, I would really love to do it. But in our age, we should have to be conscious not eating too much sweets because that sugar is not also good for our health if it is. yeah, in high level. But that's my struggle because whenever I see chocolate cake, oh, it's very mouth watering for me. Okay, so we have different foods that is mouth watering for us. My mouth is watering every time I think about my grandmother's apple pie. Okay, for this person, whenever she remembers the apple pie of her grandmother, then she loves very much to eat it. Okay, that is so mouth watering for her. Okay, so next meeting on Saturday, we will continue to learn, yeah, this page, no, with these three difficult words.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, happy Wednesday, and God bless you with your business also, of course, your business and your family. Have a happy day.
Yeah. Thank you and
Okay,
goodbye.
thank you and goodbye.